Welcome to Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. Here I am, walking past a beautiful flower market, about to enter the old town through the Viru Gate, one of the oldest structures in the city. Tallinn's Old Town is one of the best preserved medieval towns in all of Europe. The medieval buildings and network of streets date mostly from the 13th to the 16th century. But the architecture isn't the only thing adding to the medieval atmosphere of the town. At Olde Hansa, a restaurant located in the heart of the Old Town, 700-year-old recipes and the employees' attire add to the medieval experience. Here I am buying sweet almonds from a stand that belongs to Olde Hansa. This richly decorated Orthodox church is called St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Nearby, you can find the Danish King's Garden. And in this garden, you will find 3 recognizable monk figures made of bronze. To get a better view of the old town, I am heading to different viewing platforms. Not only do you get the most stunning view of the old town, but when you look into the distance, you also see the Baltic Sea. Baltic amber shops are typical in Tallinn, and you will find many of them selling unique jewelry. And here I am in the town hall square, where you can actually find the oldest pharmacy in Europe. All this walking has made me pretty hungry, so now I'm stopping at Beer House, where I will have one of my favorite Estonian snacks. So in a moment I'm going to show you the cool menus they have. They're literally beer-shaped. So let's have a look inside, and I'm ordering the Küüslaugu leivad, the most delicious Estonian bread. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. After that much-needed snack, I am going to take you to the oldest cafe in Tallinn, Cafe Majasmokk. In the cafe, I'm observing Külli, one of the few traditional marzipan painters left in Estonia. And actually, painting marzipan by hand is a tradition that has died out in other parts of Europe. But Külli sits in the cafe day after day and patiently paints the marzipan. She told me that they have over 200 molds to create the various marzipan figures that they then sell in the shop. I highly recommend stopping by to observe this beautiful art form. And while you're there, you might as well enjoy some delicious marzipan. Although I almost felt bad to have the marzipan after seeing how much work Külli poured into painting each figure. Another unique thing I've noticed in Tallinn are the many colorful doors that come in all different shapes and sizes. So when you're there, make sure to pay attention to all these doors as you walk in the city. I am walking across the Freedom Square to head to a coffee shop where you can find the most amazing chai latte ever. I promise you will not be disappointed. I know Probably when you think of Estonia, chai latte is not the first thing that comes to mind, but trust me, you have to go to Caffeine and order their spicy chai latte. You will not be disappointed, trust me. Taking public transportation in Tallinn is very affordable, so if you want to see something besides the city and the old town, I suggest going to Pirita and taking a wonderful walk on the beach. What I find so beautiful and unique here is how the sandy beach connects to the forest. I had personally never experienced something like this before, and it's just breathtaking. Many locals come here for a nice walk or a bike ride, and for those who don't shy away from the cold water temperatures, they also go for a swim in the Baltic Sea. For me personally, it's a little too cold for that. That being said, I'm still going to enjoy a nice walk barefoot in the sand. In the distance you can see the old town, you can see the skyline of Tallinn. And I guess I'm going to dip my toes in the water after all. And actually, it's quite nice, especially when you get used to the temperature. It's really refreshing. So here I am, walking in the Baltic Sea, enjoying the view of Tallinn one last time before I leave. But I don't think this is a goodbye. Tallinn is such a beautiful city, and it might even be one of the most underrated destinations in Europe. So rather than saying goodbye, I will say, God willing, see you later.